So I believe all of us here today, we are members. So before we get started, if you are listening to us from our YouTube channel, and you'd like to get started, please just click on the link in our bio. You're listening to us from our YouTube channel and you would like to get started on this amazing journey, click on the link in our bio and chat us. We'll guide you on how to set up your robot and also start giving you the right knowledge on how to make money. So yeah, that is for the people who do not have an activated robot and are listening to us from our YouTube. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's Zoom section. I would like to invite Leader George. Leader George is our coach, and he'll be taking us on today's topic. Good evening, Leader George, and welcome. You can take it from here. Hello, Leader George. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening. Good evening.
All right, good
I'm
evening.
trying to message Mama.
Oh,
I
I'll
don't
do.
know. Please, can you message her on WhatsApp? When she clicks on the join audio, let her screenshot to you so you see what is showing on her phone.
All right. At the beginning, there was a time she was getting it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so good evening, all. The turnout today seems very poor. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, trading. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Today's Zoom, well, it's a practical Zoom, and I don't know why our turn up today is still very poor. So I don't know why. I don't know. Even when we said Zoom, today's Zoom it will be a practical Zoom. I still don't know why, but we'll continue. Trade settings. So I'm going to share my screen, so we'll go in immediately. The Zoom will not be long. So we'll go in, we'll explain some things. Okay. So what I noticed, hello?
Sorry, Lisa George. I noticed some few people join. If you can just ask if they are members or they are new. Thank you.
You can go ahead now.
Please, do we have anyone in the house that do not have an activated robot? Please type new on the chat box. If you do not have an activated robot, please type new on the chat box so we can do a brief introduction and welcome you. All right. I believe we do not have new members in the house, so you can go ahead, little George.
Okay. Before I even go ahead, let me pause because we are not trying at all. We only do this Zoom 2 times in a week. At least when you see the link, try to post it. Post it when you see the link so that you invite 1 or 2 people to come and listen. On our prospect group, I don't understand. I don't understand what is happening there. to be sincere, because prospect group is where people should come in, get the link of the meeting, come to the meeting and learn about the business. So some people are there, I don't understand. Why are they there? And they don't come to the zone? Prospect group, we have almost 460 people in the prospect group. So I still don't understand what is happening. But let me continue. So I'll be sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So we'll go over to the settings. So I noticed, what I've noticed in most of these coins is that if they want to pump, most of them, a good number of them, do 1%. The default take profit is 1.3. Even for the margin, for the distributed and take profit allocation is 1.3. That is the default. But I've noticed that most coins will do 1% before they will go down. So we do 1.2 before they will go down. So we'll be fluctuating between 1%, 0.8%, 1.1, 1.2. They hardly, you see, before they will get to that 1.3, it takes time. So that one will make you'll be in a trade, maybe you set 1.3%, you see that you stay long in a trade and it will not sell. So I've studied most coins. That is what they do. Why you are thinking that these coins are not volatile, you don't know that they are doing 1%, they will come down, go back to red, still come back to 1%. So I decided to, okay, let me modify this my 84 margin calls. Let me modify it and give my whole position take profit 1%. And my distributed and take profit allocation, you can see 1% instead of 1.3. So everything on the take profit is 1%. Then my first buy, I made it 25. I increased the double. You understand? I opened double in the sense so that if the robot wants to start this trade, it starts with 50. But if he wants to buy the margin calls, it will use 0.8 times the 25, not 50. So I decided to use $20 to buy every margin. And I decided to use 1% drop. So you see, for any 1% drop, a margin call is bought. For any 1% increase, that margin call will be sold. So you see that with these settings, you'll be making profits. You'll be making sub profits. And when you enter a trade can easily do 1%. Someone might be, okay, let me explain to you now. Maybe a coin that is on maybe okay, let's take 1,000 stacks, for example. 1,000 stacks might be on 0.08 something. The 1% of it might be 0.085. You now that you know that 1,000 stacks is volatile, let me take 2%, or let me take 3%, let me set 3%. Okay? Before 1,000 stacks we go to 3%, it must have gone to one drop. That is the first cycle. It will go one again, it will increase to that 0.85 again, that is 1%. it will drop. So it might be having its volatility on only 0.8 to 1% for that day. It might not increase to that 0.09 that will give you 3% that day. You that is waiting for 3%, your robot will not make sales for you. Me that I'm using 1% on cycle mode, my robot must have made like more than 4 or 5 sales, 1%. You see that I have achieved 4% on that coin. You are waiting for 3%. I don't know if you understand the logic. Your own trade, you set that same coin we want to enter, you set it 3% take profit. Me and your own, maybe you set it on one shot. You just want to take 3% on one shot and stop the trade. But me, I put it on cycle, but my take profit is 1%. I can easily, that coin might go up by 1%, give me profit, buy again, come down, go up again by 1%, give me, I can do that sales, both my sub sales. If it drops by 1%, my margin calls will buy. If it drops again by 1%, my margin calls will buy. If it drops more, and my margin 5, margin 6, margin 7 is being activated, I will still be getting 1% on $20. Whereas you are waiting for 3%. But this coin is busy doing 1%. So I'm either earning the 1% on my margin calls, or I'm earning that 1% on the main coin. So a coin might be volatile under 0.8 to 1%, move up, move down, move up, move down on 0.8, 1%. And it might do it more than 5 or 6 times in a day, but it will not go above 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 2%. So you set 2%, 3% in a day, you might not make that, your coin might not deliver. But someone that puts 1% cycle might deliver more than 3 or 4 times. Now check it, 1% into 3 times, it's already 3%. So me, I got 3% from the coin. While you're waiting for 3%, you did not get it that day. So I don't know if you have seen the settings. So on the margin configuration is 1% all through for the 84. So like this, it covers 84% drop. 0.8, that means $20 for the whole 84. Okay. So when you come to the distributed, the whole position take profit callback, I just have everything. The default was 0.3, I made it 0.15. Buying callback, the default is 0.5, I made it half, that is 0.25. So position take profit callback, the default is 0.3, I made it 0.15. Okay. If you enter the distributed and take profit ratio, I made everything 1%. You understand with the explanation I just gave now. Okay, so let's go and see results on this. So you can see how many times. Let's see. Let's start from today. Let's go to today's date. Let me find today. Today is 19. So let me see 19. Okay, let me see 19. This is 18. Let me see what happens today on the trades. Is 18, 18, 18, okay, 19. Okay, so 19 today started from here. It bought this margin. This should be margin. So this coin, while you are waiting for your 3%, I've already gotten 0.72. Who is with calculator there, please? I'm not with my second phone. Please, is anybody with calculator? Can you press this? Let's calculate the total percent I got today from this coin. You don't share. Are you with calculator?
Go ahead.
Should I go ahead? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Judge.
Okay. So we have 0.72%. We have 1.07%. We have 0.95%. We have 0.86%. We have 0.94%. We have 0.72%. We have 0.88%. We have 0.71%. I hope I'm not too fast. We have 1.11%. We have 0.99%. So this is all for today. So what is the total?
7.92%.
Okay, 7.92. So you see, someone that might be set 3% at full, someone that might set 3% here now, might not, this coin might not give the person 3% today. Because if you see, I'm on floating loss of 4.25%. So someone that entered this coin today might not get any sales on that 3% the person sets.
You mean the first buy?
Eh?
On the first buy?
Yes, on the first buy. And if your default is 1.3 for your margin calls, you might still not get profit there. But me now, because I've made everything to be 1%, both my margin calls 1%, both my first buy 1%, I've made from the sub sales 1%, I've made 7 point something percent all today. Because of I made my take profit to be 1%. Okay, so let's check another coins. Let's check this one. So that is the settings I used for all. So you can see, if you calculate the sub sales, there are some that even sell apart from sub sales. Apart from, okay, this one is which date? 18th. Okay, let's see if there's any sale here. Subset. So everything, both my subset, they are on 1%. This one did not set today. Okay, let's see. Okay, today's date is 19. Okay, so let's see this one. Let's see when it started. 19 is 19. Let's see, 19. So with this, okay, 18. Okay, so 19 started with a sell. So this one now, this coin Ave, look at the percentage. I set 1%. It did not go down. It's like this coin pumped. It gave me 1%. It bought. It bought margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, margin 4, margin 5, margin 6. It sold margin 6, sold margin 5. It now sold everything. It bought it again and sold it, the first buy. It bought the first buy, it sold the first buy without any margin. It bought it again, it sold it again without any margin. He bought it again and sold it just the first buy without any margin. He bought it again and sold the first buy without any margin. Bought again and sold it without any margin. Bought again and sold it without any margin. It bought margin 1, bought margin 2, and bought margin 3. So you can see these settings will make your robot to be, it will buy once there is 1% drop, and it will sell once there is any 1% increase, both for your sub sales. So let me still go back to the settings. And the good part is you can implement it on your existing trades. You can implement it. Some people will say, my robot has not been working. I've explained this thing before when we explain margin calls, the spacing. Okay? So you see, 20, even if you add $100, $100, 20, 20, 20 can take 5. But if you use the settings, it can only cover 5% drop. So it means that if you are adding $100 to your trade, to your existing trade, you just want to cover 5%. You understand? So that anytime there is a drop, because I've noticed the increment of some coins, like I said, 90%, they will easily do that 1%, 1.2, 0.8, 1.1%, 1.1, then they will fall back. So with this, if you reduce it, you can easily get those small money. And you see, the small money you will get, all those small money you get, before you know it, in a day, okay, let me check revenue. So you see, today, all those small money, today, what we got was $32 today. All those small money. Okay, so I'll still go back to the settings. I don't know if anyone has questions, so. Hello. Hello.
Leader George.
Okay. Does anyone have questions?
None for now.
Okay.
Okay, do we have anyone that have questions? Please, your questions can come in. Please, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions, or you type it on the chat box. You can unmute yourself and ask your questions, or type it on the chat box.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sorry, please. I just want to confirm. Yes, boss. I just want to confirm something. You made mention that the present trade we are having that is actually running down. You said we can edit it. So the present one you just gave us now to be taking 1%, 1%
Okay.
off, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, so what I want to understand now is that now if you want to change it now, is it that we are going to add more, as in more assets to that present coin we are actually trading? Or we can just go to the setting and implement the 1%, what's it called? The 1% take profit that you just gave us now.
Okay. If on your existing trades, if your robot has finished buying all your margins, all you have to do is just to change the take profits 1%, then go to your allocated and your distributed and allocated take profits, change everything to 1%. That is it. You only enter margin calls to change the drop to 1% if your robot has not, if there are still some margin calls left that your robot has not bought yet, or you want to add a new capital to the trade, so you can use it to implement the new margin calls you'll be adding.
Okay. That's well understood. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we have a question on the chat. Olajire, please, how can these settings be done on the existing trades? This is what the person that asked question just now. So it's just enter if your existing trade have some margins that have not been bought. Maybe you budgeted $400 for this trade, and the robot has already used only 250 or 300. You still have 100 left. You can use it to implement if you want to touch the margin side. But if you don't want to touch your margin, maybe you are not adding new capital, you just change the take profit to 1%. If your trade is on the strategy mode is on sub-beam mode real-time settlement, then you can go to the distributed and allocation take profits, then change the take profits to 1%. So that is it. So do we have any other question?
Temitope, you're muted. Do you want to ask question? Do we have any other question? You can type your question on the chat box, or you can mute yourself and ask your question. All right, Leader Georgia.
Hello, sorry. Good evening, sir.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm very sorry. I'm just coming. I came late. And I just want to ask this question. And concerning, before we normally put it in one shot, but I saw on the dashboard that the judge has already put it in circle. And should we remove it from the one shot and put it on circle? And that is the question, because I was not around. I'm just coming before joining the meeting. And I think I'm a little bit late. And I will appreciate if they can repost the recording so that we that came in late, so that we can share it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Leader George, over to you, please.
Okay, whether your trades are on one shot or on cycle, it depends on what you want. One shot or cycle, there are periods How do you want your trade? Do you want your trade to sell once and stop? Or you want your trade to sell and continue? It's depending on what you want, your preference. I might see a coin, and this coin is very volatile. I might decide to put it on cycle. Yeah, I might see a coin that I don't just like. The coin is slow. I don't like the movement. I might decide to put it on one shot. One shot means just sell and stop. I don't want to trade you again. But cycle means sell and continue trading. Sell and buy and continue trading. That is the meaning of one shot or cycle. So there are periods. It's depending on your preference, depending on the coin you are trading. Some people might say, I love this coin, and they have checked the chart. This coin in last 2021, this coin reached $400 for one. The price of the coin reached $400 for one. But now the coin is around $7. In the last bull run, it was 400 plus. Now it's 7, and it has a good momentum. So if I know the coin, I can easily put that coin on cycle. So I will be collecting either my sub profits or the main profits of my first buy. It will sell and it will continue. So the either cycle or one shot depends on what you want. Some people they have big capital and they are okay with 1% in a day. So if they just set a coin, put their big capital, and it gives them 1% for a day, they stop in the next day. But like I said, it depends on what you want. Cycle and one shot, they are called periods of trading. So if you want a trade to trade once, you put it on one shot. If you want your trade to continue trading, you put it on cycle. A trade that you put on cycle, remember you must have enough margin cost for it. A trade that you put on cycle, you must have enough margin cost for it. You understand? Putting your trade on cycle can be hands-free. You can call it hands-free because whether you open your phone or not, the robots will continue buying and selling that coin. If it goes down, it will buy. If it goes up, it will sell. If it sells all your margin, it will sell the main first buy amount. It will sell and it will start the trade again. If the trade falls, it will continue buying your margin calls. So that is cycle. You only do it when you have enough margin calls. So that if the coins goes up and the robot buys and buys and sells and buys and sells and the coins decide to come down, your robot will also buy margin calls because you have it. So that is it. Okay, so do we have any other question? Before we is a step on this Zoom. I told him that I will answer, but I will answer him today.
Steph is not here.
Step is not on this Zoom.
No, he's not here.
Okay, please, do we have any other question? We said knowledge is power. We do this Zoom every Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30, to pass the knowledge. When we started in 2021, there was no Zoom like this, no knowledge. Someone today came to say, his margin course is writing off, the switch is off, that he needs explanation. We have organized margin course training like more than 3 or 4 times. I told him, okay, come to today's Zoom. He said he will be here. Time, I told him. Someone that has been on the group is answering the time of our Zoom. Leader Sherry do post the Zoom link, I think 3 times. 3 times in that from that month in as in the Zoom days, Mondays and Thursdays. Post it in the morning, post it in the afternoon, and post it in the evening. But he answered the time. I told him and he said he will be here. But there's no problem. Okay, we have another question from Oluchi. I have 31 margin calls. Okay. If I set all at 1%, my total margin drop percent wouldn't be up to 50. Is it advisable? It's also your choice. It's also the trade, the coin you are trading. Is it a very volatile coin? Is it a coin that can easily come down to 50%? Is it a coin that, okay, 31%, since I've been trading this coin for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, it has not gone below 20. So it's your decision to take. If you use 1% and you cover 31%, if the coins drop tomorrow or next week, will you be able to add capital to increase the margin calls? If you cannot, you can still use the default, but I just explain the volatility of some coins that they achieve that 1% increase. Okay, so if you want to do drop of 1.3 or 1.5, so if the coins drop by 1.5 and increase by 1%, your take profit can still be 1%, but the drop you can change it to maybe 1.3, 1.5. But what I'm saying, focusing on is that take profits percentage. So Oluchi, you can decide to use 1.3 drop or 1.5 drop so that you can cover more than 31%. Then you can decide to use, then you can, on your distributed and allocation take profits, you can set everything 1%. Both your normal take profits ratio, you can put it 1%. It will still work. Just that the robot will not be buying faster depending on the flow of the coin. You understand? Depending on the flow of the coin. There are some coins that 1.5 self, the robot can easily do 2% drop. But there are some coins that 1% is okay. There are some coins that 1.5 self is too small. There are some coins that if they want to drop, they can easily drop like 5% in a minute. So you see that kind of coin, you can set 2% each drop. It will work well for it. So depending on what you want, but you can make your drop 1.3, 1.5, depending on your money. But your take profits, your take profit percentage for all your margins should be 1%. If you want to be getting that fast profit. So you can try it for a day, 2 days, 3 days, and see the results. Then you compare. So thank you. So is there any other question? Is there any other question?
Please, do we have any other question? Said, good evening, leaders. Please, do you have any insights to when bull run will actually start? We are eager. Leader Jed, do you want to go ahead?
You can take the questions.
Okay. First off, there's no really time frame for that because if we could, if if there's a time frame, uh everybody will be millionaires or billionaires. If there's a date, I won't say time frame because yes, we have time frame. But if there's a particular date, all of us will wait for that day. In fact, we will not sleep. We'll wait for that day, and yeah, we'll be ready. So there's no particular date, but we have time frame. And to be frank, we've already entered the bull season. It's just for it to go parabolic. Now, why I said we've entered or we are in the pre-bull run is because Bitcoin already have done a new all-time high compared to where it was before. In 2021, we crossed from the bull season to the bear season, and from 2022, 2023 was the bear season. In that time, Bitcoin dropped to like $15,000. The former all-time high for Bitcoin was $69,000, and we experienced a drop of 15,000 something. We are not there anymore. And from that $50,000, it has gone to 20. We've seen 30. We've seen 40. We've seen 50. We've seen 60, which it got to the previous all-time high, and it surpassed it. I think we've seen 72,000. But what we'll say is anytime from the ending of the year up until next year, yes, the bull run is going to happen. But the peak is next year. But it's not advisable to get coins next year. Get it now when they are low. This should be your planting season. This should be your accumulating season. Not when maybe by next year you see that Bitcoin has gotten to like $100,000, 150 or $200,000. That's when you don't wait for the bull season. That's not the time you trade. You don't trade or you don't wait for the bull season, because that's the wrong time to actually. Now is the time to accumulate. Start accumulating. If you see $20, use it to add more margins. If you see $50, add more margins. Start to accumulate, because it's this time when cryptocurrency are down. I don't know, a lot of people run away from the red market, but this is the best time to actually start accumulating, because you want to go with the flow. You want the market to take you while you are down, to take you up. You don't want to go and buy when it's already up. Once it goes up, you follow the trend down. What you want to do is to really follow the trend from the bottom to the top, not from the top to the bottom. So no, we don't have a specific date for that. We know that the bull season is 2 years, and 2024 to up until 2025. But the last year is usually the crazy one. But it's not advisable to start trading when it is the crazy year. Start when cryptocurrency is down. Hope I've been able to answer your question. Do we have any other question? Peter, I beg. Yeah, that too. That too. But yes, just keep accumulating. Don't be afraid of the red market. You shouldn't be afraid. Trust me. The truth is, if you're afraid now, you most likely regret, because you'll be like, why didn't I buy when people were, and Leader George was saying it too, and leaders were saying it too. Why didn't I buy that time? It's then you'll now be saying, if I knew, I would have moved out my money, and bought BTC or bought Ethereum or bought this one or bought that one. I would have asked my brother to borrow me. Oh. Now, you'll be calculating money that you start calculating money that you were supposed to profit, money that you don't even have. That's not how it's supposed to be. Don't go and be calculating money that you did not even plant. You start saying, assuming I put like, $1,000 right now, I would have had like, $5,000. You're calculating spiritual money. So don't be a victim of regret. Take action now. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy at all. Yeah. Good things don't come easy. So if you think you just want to know the date of the bull season and then that day you put your money inside, that one is Ponzi now. That one is you are gambling. Cryptocurrency trading is not gamble. That's why we organize Zoom meetings to educate us. So if you usually come to Zoom meetings, we actually have a Zoom meeting that talk about the bear season and the bull season, the 4-year cycle. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, do you have any other question? Just keep accumulating. Any money you see, just put it in. Trust me, you won't regret it. It might seem small right now. It might seem like you're not making progress. It might seem that as if your portfolio is not improving. But trust me, you just take one crazy day. We've experienced it before. Like me and Leader just like giving this example. It's not because it's the only coin that has done anything. We've seen a lot of coins that have done like crazy things, but it's just one of the example we give. You know, um, I remember that coin called ATA. We were in the coin, and for a few months the coin was not really forthcoming. We were down in the deep, a lot of us. I remember one particular person on our team. He sold at a loss that very day. He said that he was tired of the coin. The coin has been there for months, so he sold at a loss that very day. That same day, the coin did over 200%. I was in deep and I came out of the deep. So in the bull season, coin go very they do crazy things. I promise you. So it takes one day, for your portfolio to smile, or for your portfolio to change. Yeah. Someone said, is there any maximum margin calls one buy? Is there any maximum margin calls one can buy? I think you can set your margin call up to 999. I think 900 and something. Leader Georgia, you can back me up on that. You can set margin calls up to like 900 and something. You can set as many margin calls as you want.
99.
Is it 99? No, it's not 99.
Margin call limit.
Yeah, you can set 99. Me that I've set 200 margin calls before.
Okay, I'm coming now. Let me just confirm.
Yeah, confirm. I know you can set as many as. OBO is a witness now. OBO self they used to set a lot of margin.
Okay, I mean 999. Sorry, 999.
Yeah. So
999 margin calls. That is
yeah,
the
almost
maximum.
1,000. Yeah. So yeah, You can set a lot of margins, a lot, as many margins as you want. You can set as I have set 200 margin call before. So you can set as many margins as you can. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you have any other question? And it's better, the more your margins, the better it is. And the more your margins, if you can cover a lot of margin, trust me, you can trade any coin on Circle, and you would, hands free, you just be enjoying every pump. It will take every pump, and it will accommodate every dump. You just be, you, every day you must make profit. you know if you can cover a good amount of percentage drop, you can trade any coin on Circle. As long as you can cover that, you can cover a good amount of drop. So as the coin is pumping, you are taking profit. Is selling as the coin is going down, is buying. Yeah, I always advocate for trade lesser coins, more margins, because most of the times the market can be very good. Coins will be pumping, like the way the market is now. You see that most coins are really doing well. Some are doing like 50%. So if a coin pumps like 50%, you know that it's going to obviously drop really hard. So if you are trading Circle, you know that 50% pump, you catch everything if the coin pumps 50%. Now, remember that coin that pumps 50% is going to drop also almost the same. Can pump 50% and drop maybe like 30 or 40%. So if you're on Circle, you need to be able to grab that kind of dump. You need to be able to cover such amount of drop. So yeah, as long as you can do that. And there are sometimes too the market will be good and bad news can just occur, and then there's a crash. It happens like that most of the times. It's nobody's fault, but it happens like that. So if you have a good amount of capital, make sure you just cover yourself. Like that lady that is asking, can she cover a 50% drop? If you know you don't have more capital to add, cover as much drop as you can. You can go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and cover as much drop as you can, because anything can happen. Anything can happen in the cryptocurrency space. All right, do we have any question? Leader George, the coin. I don't know if we're running out of time. If
Okay,
we can
go
do
ahead.
that
Go ahead
on
now.
our next Zoom.
No, just list them here now.
All right, let me find them. I felt like maybe you were going to just, do like a summary of that explanation, because most people they might not understand it before we list that particular coin. But let me find it.
Let's list them here because the more time we stay, some coins have started increasing small, small.
True, that's true. Okay, so we have, I think, 5 coin that will do X, 30x, 50x in the bull season that we can hold. And yeah, about 6 of them, and I will list them now. You can find them in any of your exchanges. You can find some in your Binance and some in other exchange. You can hold them. Just give me few minutes so that I'll pull the coin out. Okay, so the first one. Okay, so these coins can do around, 20, 30 to 50x. Most of us don't know what x is. So let me just briefly explain what x is before I list like the coins. When we are talking about x, one x is like 100%. That's what x is. So if you see when they are saying, oh, this coin is going to do like 10x. So if 1x is 100%, 100x will be equivalent to like 10,000%. So for example, if you are using like $1, this is just an example. If you are using like $1 to buy the coin, or $1 is your capital, and you want maybe a return on that particular coin, you want the coin to do like a return of 1x, which obviously 1x is 100%. So if your initial capital is $1, 1x is going to turn it to like $2. So let's use $100. So if you are using $100 capital and the coin does 50x, that's going to give you $5,000. I don't know if you're following. If your initial capital, you bought that coin for $100 and the coin does 50x, you are going to have 5,000. So you can obviously turn $100 to $5,000 like that, like that, like that. So let's do 5,000. If you have maybe $5,000 capital and you buy a coin, 30x is going to be around $150,000. I hope you understand. 1x is 100%. So you just use your calculator and calculate the x. So yeah, I believe I've been able to explain x, because a lot of us do not understand what x is. They feel like x is like, how many percent is x? When you are talking about x, is it 10%? Is it 20%? So yeah, that's the definition or explanation of x. 1x is 100%. All right, so the first coin is WEN, WEN. That's the first coin. And the second coin is COQ. COQ. The third coin is ICP. ICP can, is projected to do 50x. ICP can do 50x. So the fourth one is FIL. FIL. 30x. FIL is FIL. 30x. And we have Pitbull for the fifth one. Fifth one is Pitbull. And then the sixth one is AVAX. Pitbull is PITBULL. PITBULL. Sixth one is AVAX. AVAX is AVAX. Alright, so for now, those are the 6 coins that can do X's. If you don't want to go overboard, you can just make sure you take like maybe 20x if you don't want to go overboard. But most of those coins, they can do 20 to.
Sorry, Coach Ocean, please, I have a small question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Please, I didn't get the coins you called. And second, my question is that one. Then secondly, what about those who has Pepe, Fluky, Shiba, and what was his name? Bonk. Is there
Yeah,
any is
holding.
there any way the coin would do like maybe probably 100 or 50x during the bull run? Any idea on that?
Yeah, that Bond's chart is really looking good. So Bond can do that, in the
Yeah,
bull.
yeah, bonk, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I said Bond. They've delisted Bond, not Bond. Bonk, yeah. Bonk, Bonk. Bonk is a good coin, and Bonk is very volatile. So yes, Bonk, and also from what I see, has a very good community. So yes, Bonk can do that, but we are not talking about that. You can hold whatever, you can hold any coin you want to hold. Pepe too has a good the chart too is looking good. We are not saying this 5 coin, we are not saying oh it's a must. These are the only coin that will pump. No, that's not what we are saying. Yeah, all that you can. Do you know how many coins are out there? Thousands of coins. One cannot start analyzing all those thousands of coin at once. And these are just few that we are mentioning right now. As time goes on, we might get more. You
Um,
have another question. You said you did not hear. I don't know why you didn't hear. That means you came late. I don't know. But
hello, Ocean.
I'll go over it again just quickly. Okay. We are not saying these are the only 5 coin that is going to do X's. No. There are a lot of coins that did well in the bull season, that if you check how they did in the bull season, the prices they are right now, because most coin will definitely get to their all-time high and surpass it. See the way Bitcoin, did um get to the all-time high and also surpassed it. That's what we are saying. You understand? Most coin, they haven't recovered from their all-time high. They are still like down since the last bull season, and then we switch to the bear season. They haven't gotten back to their all-time high. And most of those coins are actually altcoins. Most of them are actually meme coins. They haven't gotten back to their all-time high. Like they haven't even gotten half close. They've not gotten half to their all-time high yet. There are thousands of coins. I mean thousands of coins. We cannot analyze everything at once. So if you study a particular coin, you've analyzed it, checked it, how it did in the last bull season and how it's doing now, and you feel like okay, this is a good coin. You can go for it, you can hold it. Do you understand? So there's this like
Hello, my sorry. Sorry for cutting short. I have another question, man.
okay.
Please, I went through the chart. I went through. I'm talking about this one because some of those coins I'm holding them. So I went through the chart for Floki. Sorry, Floki did I think 171,000% the last bull run. But I'm not expecting to hit that top again. Then Bonk was launched after the bull season. That's what I'm talking about. Bonk. It might do that wonderful because it was launched 2022.
I know when it was launched.
Yeah, it was launched 2022 after the bull run. It was launched in two best season. Then, thirdly, I've checked Shiba Inu did wonderful the last time, but I'm not seeing them getting to that top. I'm just giving them like 50% of what they did previously. That's why I'm setting my own mark. If it does bigger than that, glory be to God. So that's by the way. So the other one is, what is the difference between? Because I checked AI. I asked AI what's the difference between altcoin and meme coins. But altcoin just listed about 4 of them. So I'm asking, is it only 4 altcoin that is on crypto blockchain, or is there
Coins were
any?
called
Are there many?
altcoins are alternative coin. Altcoin
That
are anything that is not Bitcoin. Altcoin is alternative coin. Alternative coins
because
are coins that is not
you
Bitcoin.
mentioned
Bitcoin is
meme
the
coin.
first. You want me to answer your question?
Okay, man, that's my question, man.
All right, Bitcoin is the first coin to ever be created. And after Bitcoin, I think other people liked the idea and they started creating their own coin. And those are the coins that are called altcoins. So altcoins are any coins that is not Bitcoin. Those are what are altcoins. Now meme coins are basically, I don't know how to explain meme coins, but meme coins are the likes like Dodge. So for me, I'll say coins that go for coins that you can make money on meme coins, but try to go for coins that have a good community. Those coins that have good community are the ones that are safe. Because most of all this delisting, you won't like it if a coin that you're trading in gets delisted. So just go for coins that have a very good community. Yeah. So yeah, Lucy posted the coins on the chat. Thank you, Lucy. So just go on the chat box and view these coins, please. There's no need for me calling it when COQ, ICP, Phil, Pitbull, and Avax. Like I said again, um, you cannot study over 8,000 cryptocurrency coin out there. You know, there are just few that have good communities that we know that can do a lot of X's here. But whatever your heart says you should hold and you have done your findings, you can go ahead and hold it. So that's it. All right. So I believe would not wise man, you are unmuted. I don't know if you have any questions because we would like to round up now. Excuse me. All right. Do we have any other questions? Because we would like to round up. We are already 1 hour in. Please help us to shed more light on gas fee because when a particular coin does 100x, no, you are not trading it in your Royalq. These are coins that you are holding, not in your Royalq. You are holding it in your
Let me say
FPN.
something.
All right, little judge.
Okay, these coins, it was listed by Dr. Money and some of our leaders. They said it's benefits for those actively trading with Royalq. So if you notice, some of these coins are not in Royalq. So they are coins that is not these coins are not coins that you go and take your trading capital to buy. These ones are separate benefits of you being in Royalq. You buy them and keep. It's not money that you want to use to use this year. The money you are using to buy these coins now is not money that you want to use this year. It's not your trading capital. That is why it's advisable you get most of these coins, you get another wallet like Trust Wallet. You connect it, what it is to buy. You buy these coins in those wallets and keep. So you are keeping them for 2025, not money that you want to use next month or money you want to use in December. You now use it to buy coins. These coins are for bull run, and the bull run has started. It's for the peak. The people that list this coin out will also tell us the time we are going to sell and get back our money. So it should be around in 2025. You understand? So it has nothing to do with gas fees. It has nothing to do with Royalq. So these coins we listed them. It's for the bull run coins that you can buy and keep. It's just like a bonus for those that are trading on Royalq. So the leaders called these coins. So if you have $50, $50, $100, you can use to buy them small and keep. At least when they do 30x, some will do 20, some will do 50. And someone said, Oluchi said that I didn't get the explanation of X. I don't know if Leader Osha have answered that. She said 1x is 100%. So if they say 20x, it means 20 times 100. That is what the percentage the coin will do. You understand? So if they say 20x, it means that that coin will do times, as in it will increase into itself 20 times. That is 100%. No, 100% is in the coin increasing its price to be duplicated into 2. That is 100%. So if they say 20 times S, 20S, it means the coin, the price now will be duplicated into the 20. You understand? So that is the meaning. So I think you can round it up.
All right, thank you so much, Leader George. Our Zoom days and time is Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. If you are new here, you do not have an activated robot, please get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom meeting. They will guide you on how to activate your robot and also teach you on how to instruct your robot and start making money. Please always try and attend Zoom meetings. You get a lot of benefit. There's something when you attend Zoom meetings, you must learn one thing. Even me and Leader George, we still attend other teams Zoom meetings till today. You see us other team when they are presenting their Zoom. So always try and attend Zoom meetings. You get a lot of knowledge and information from there. All right. So if you have any questions, you watch the Zoom, you attend, you watch the recordings, and you are not, you don't still understand some certain things, just message any of the leaders or ask your questions on the group, and we'll attend to it. We only it feels like, oh, we don't attend to questions. Those are for people that don't attend Zoom meetings. If you don't attend Zoom meeting, you don't watch the recordings, you are only complaining, and we don't attend to complaints. But when we are sure that you attend Zoom meetings and also you watch the recordings, your question is not it's questions, it's not complaint. So if you don't attend Zoom, you are just complaining, and we don't know where to help you from, because we cannot start helping you from Genesis. So thank you so much, everyone. And again, we in the Royalq community, as long as it has anything to do with making money. The information will come to you. If we have any other coin or our leaders provide any other coin, we'll also let you know on that. Again, holding is not something that you take profit tomorrow. You are holding for the bull season, so you are going to be holding this coin till next year. But the right time to buy them is when they are actually low now. So this might just actually be the right time to buy the coins that is being listed. All right, good night, everybody, and we'll see you on Thursday. Have a very good week. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, good
Good
night
night,
to
everyone.
everybody.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night. Good night.
Thank you and good night.